Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back. And we have another interesting story that's developing today on NeoGAF. The user by the name of Kawabata-san, uh, he posted some information that is leading people to believe that the NX will indeed have a good amount of third-party support at launch. He basically said that, and I quote, they will show the mini third-party support for NX. You will see soon. English is not his first language. Some have said that he is French. So basically, he's saying they will have a lot of third-party support, and we will see soon. Now, this individual is someone who accurately leaked some information in the past, which was not known until recently, or not made known to many people. But apparently, he knew the code name for the PlayStation 4 Neo about half a month before a Giant Bomb reported it. He also knew some information about the Xbox One S before anyone else did, and he also knew some MPD numbers as well that turned out all to be true. And now he's coming out and saying that the NX will have a lot of third-party support. He said mini can be translated into a lot or a good amount. Let's just say a good amount to be on the safe side. And he said, you will see soon, so maybe at the reveal of the NX, who knows. What led even more to the credence of this being true is that he was contacted by Bish on NeoGAF, the biggest moderator on NeoGAF, and he shortly disappeared for a while, and then his posts that he said these things disappeared and were edited and deleted. And he even followed it up with saying that he can no longer comment on this information. So something happened there, and obviously he wasn't banned from NeoGAF. So the information does not appear to be fake, or else he would not be a member of NeoGAF anymore. He wasn't a faker, basically, is what I'm trying to say. He just simply can't talk about it anymore. So getting the validity out of the way of this information, here's my take on all of this. Remember, we were hearing reports that Nintendo was talking to third parties in 2015, at E3. We heard rumors about them talking to third parties, asking them about what they wanted in the NX console. We even were hearing in 2014 from Eurogamer that they were talking to third parties. So it looks like 2 years at least or more of third-party talk with Nintendo and them, asking them what they would like for their next console. If they have the third-party support now, after the Wii U had absolutely nothing and completely tanked just a year after the system came out, basically the third parties left after 2013. I believe at the end of 2013, that's when we saw Assassin's Creed 4, Call of Duty Ghosts. Those were the last, third-party support games for core gamers that were on the system. After that, it's pretty much done. I think the Wii U had Watch Dogs in 2014, and that was a joke, obviously. So things seem to be aligning that Nintendo may have in fact listened to these third parties in what they wanted for the NX, which would mean more powerful hardware, easy to develop for, easy to port from the other consoles, and possibly other things too that we don't know about. But I know that those were the main issues with the Wii U, was that the system wasn't capable enough. So it looks like if they got third-party support now, all of a sudden, that Nintendo has convinced them that they have a system that is powerful and it's easy to develop for. Basically, they're not going to have a hard time getting their games to run on the NX, is what I'm taking out of this. Because if third party was going to have a hard time getting their games to be working on the NX, I doubt they would even bother with the system at all. Obviously, there's a lot we don't know about the NX yet. There's something to that as well, that there's a secret there that possibly the developers are excited about. I honestly don't think it's going to be some kind of crazy gimmick like the Wii was, because the Wii relied on that gimmick, and so did the Wii U a lot, because it focused so much on the innovation of the controller that the processing power of the consoles were lacking, especially in the original Wii. As Kimishima has said, they're not going to be going through that Wii mentality. They're going to be stepping away from that Wii mindset completely, Wii and Wii U, with the NX. So my opinion is basically that Nintendo has created a competitive system that will compete against PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Neo, Xbox One Scorpio, those systems. It's going to have a modern architecture which will run games easily and will be powerful enough to make these developers excited. Plus, it'll have some kind of secret innovation that we don't know about, but I seriously doubt it's going to come at the cost of the processing power. Or obviously, you'll be hearing a lot more from developers, especially after this past E3, saying that, yeah, we'll wait and see what Nintendo does. Now we're hearing things that they're excited, They're very interested. Usually that means they have all those boxes checked. You know, when you think about it, they have the innovation, they have the power, they have all those things there. Otherwise, developers are not going to be on board with Nintendo after what happened with the Wii U. I'm just putting these things together. It makes sense to me. I will leave all the links in the description. There's a lot of information you can look at from what this individual has said. Again, he's deleted his post since then, but the information is still there quoted from his post. So even though he deleted his post, people have quoted it in their own post. So the information is still there for you to see, and I'll put it in the description. So thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and send me a comment, and I'll see if I can reply to you. Take care, and I'll see you soon.